Good evening, my beloved morons. It is Victor, your king, the king of morons, and the godfather of Jvlogging. A poster put a commenter, a individual. You know what that means. Put in a comment the other day. You shouldn't call yourself the godfather of Jvlogging. You don't have the right. Well, I put it to you, dear viewers. Who does have the right to do anything? This is my channel. I'll call myself Mother Teresa if I want. The sexiest woman alive. Whatever I want. Zenzen wakarimasen. That's the t-shirt I got on today. This is at my site. You can go check it out and get one for yourself. This is our most popular t-shirt, which is actually a shame because I don't get that much money for this. Because as I think a benevolent favor to another YouTuber, Jason, who's over on what's his channel name? Jason Argonauts. He has a few channels, so I was confused. Anyway, he is the expert on the jet program. So he actually stole the idea from someone, and he did a video last year promoting the t-shirt. And I liked it, so I got myself one. I did a new this is a new take on the whole idea of Zenzen wakarimasen, which means I don't understand anything, because it's got a little emoticon here, right? It looks like a face, see? See, it looks like a face. But anyway, this is our most popular t-shirt. I think we've sold 50 of these about. Wow. But I split the profits with him just to be nice, because I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy. So if anyone has a good idea and I sell it on my site, I give 50, right? 50. Okay, that's not why we're here today. I'm going to be doing a few videos tonight, answering your stupid questions and comments. Actually, they're not really all stupid. When I say I'm answering your stupid question, you guys should know by now. I don't really think all those questions are stupid, though some of them are. I'll give you some commentary, which I think is interesting, regarding that topic before I get into the meat of this video. And remember, if you haven't figured it out already, or if you are new to the channel, I had a bottle of wine tonight, by the way. Would you like to hear about that? Why not? Why not? This is my time. I'll tell you about it. I was at a convenience store today, and I was looking at the beer, and then a guy walks in, and he looks at the wine, and he's rather shocked. And he was a foreigner, and I said, "What?" I said, "What did I say to him?" I said, "Oh yeah." He looked surprised. I said, "Is something surprising?" And he said, "This wine," or maybe he said this wine first. I don't know. Anyway, long story short, he pointed out that the wine in the liquor store, in the convenience store, was very good. Now, I worked as some of you, or many of you know, who've watched this channel, I used to own 2 bars in Japan, while simultaneously being a rock and roll manager and an English teacher, first and foremost. And when I worked in the bars and owned the bars, we had to buy liquor, of course, every month, you know, to supply the patrons, our patrons, with liquor. A little there's a little subliminal message for you, the patrons. Anyway, and we figured out that actually buying wine at convenience stores was cheaper. Buying good wine at convenience stores was cheaper than buying wine at liquor stores for some bizarre reasons, even wholesale. Or it was almost the same. I don't remember. Oh, no. I'm sorry, we could get a cheaper wholesale, but for the regular customer, it was actually cheaper to buy wine at a convenience store. And this happened to be a really good bottle of wine, and it has won the Medal of Gold of some whatever. So he was shocked, and he said, "Oh, I would buy this, but I don't have the money." So I said, "Really?" So I said, "I feel guilty buying wine because my wife and I usually drink wine together, but as many of you also know, she's quite pregnant at the moment. She's 35 days away from giving birth. Well, that's what the doctors say. Who the hell knows, right? And she can't drink wine, so I thought if I bring a bottle home and open it, you know, I'll feel bad and have to drink it all." And the guy said, I actually had this whole conversation with this guy at the convenience store. Excuse me for yawning, but it is 2 a.m. And I've had a bottle of wine. But I'm quite animated in my head. Just my body seems to be like saying, "Dude, go to sleep." But he said, you don't have to drink it all at once. It was funny. I had this I barely know this guy. I just met him, right? You don't have to drink it all at once. You can drink a little. You can open it today, have a sip, and put it back and drink it later. I said, okay, good point. Yeah. Okay. So I bought a bottle of wine, and it was great. And it's been months since I've had a bottle of red wine. So anyway, let's get to today's first email and the first video, which I will try to keep to 10 minutes or so. But I'll make 3 of these so you can separate these. The first one is a letter of gratitude, and I've gotten a few of these. I've been a bit lax about addressing some of these. In the last few months, I've gotten one really good thank you email from a woman in the hospital who can't go anywhere, and she finds my videos going out and about really comforting and helping, and they help her get through the day. So that's great. I don't think I've got to read her. I've got to go find her email and respond to her because I want to. Because I'm so happy that I make a difference in someone's life, even if it's just one person. And 2 other people emailed me with apologies. One of them even sent me a private video apologizing for past misdeeds on my channel. People who are real dickheads on my channel. Especially when, one of them was when Maggie died. And he wrote all this stupid shit about, oh, your dog dead, huh? There are more important things in the world than your dead dog. But he wrote me a really nice email saying, he's sorry. And it's been like 8 months since Maggie died. So March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. So yeah, 10 months since Maggie died. Wow. I could have gone the other way, but but I've had a bottle of wine. Anyway, so today's message says, hey, I'm not going to read the name, but he says, hey, I don't always, but it's a good email, so I want to read it too, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll try to read it in a very sexy voice. No, I'll just read it normal. Okay. Actually, I have a cold. This is why my voice is funny. But okay, he says, I don't always like to kiss ass, depending on the ass, but you said something that was in parentheses. But you said something in one of your more recent videos that motivated me to write this. Something about the fact that you enjoy hearing that you make a difference. Anyway, ... I've suffered from treatment-resistant depression since I was a teenager. Over the years, I shouldn't read that. I should read it in a more negative way. I've suffered from treatment-resistant depression since I was a teenager. Over the years, I've been on 20-plus pills. I've had electro convulsive therapy, CBT therapy. I don't know what that is. The works. Once, I didn't leave the house for almost a year. A long time ago, I signed up to participate in a clinical trial for a deep brain stimulation, which, to keep it short, would involve an electrical implant in my brain. I had done clinical trials before, but this would be more permanent because Gangnam Style. Oh no. Is that right? Because what? Oh, sorry. This would be more permanent. Around then, I skipped a line. Around then, I started to watch a lot of videos about Korea, because Gangnam Style. One of your videos popped up on the related column. I hadn't heard of Jvlogging. There weren't very many good Kvloggers at the time. Your videos really got me interested in Japan and introduced me to the Jvlogging community. Glad to hear that. So, of course, I became interested in moving there. Last October, I said, fuck it. Sold a bunch of stuff and went to Japan for 3 weeks. On a whim and without any type of plan, I contacted you. If you remember, you told me to check out the Osu Kannon. Osu Kannon. So yeah, this guy contacted me last, I don't know how many months ago. Out of the blue, he says, hey, I'm in Nagoya, what should I do? And he might have asked to meet me. I don't know. I meet 90% of the people who ask. There's a guy, John, who came to run a marathon, and he asked to meet me, and I was going to meet him, but, things happened. I couldn't meet him, and I feel bad. I should email him and contact him. I don't have time to meet everybody. I try, but anyway. Okay, so he said Osu Kannon, so I told him to go to Osu Kannon. He said, which was sweet, parentheses. I had a blast, and I know I was in the honeymoon phase, but I made the decision to move there. I withdrew from the Deep Brain Stimulation study, and I got a job as a construction worker. I haven't had a job for about 2 years. So I'm assuming he hadn't had a job for 2 years. Now he's got a job as a construction worker. So I will be saving money over the next 6 months. I feel like my life is actually moving forward towards something, actually moving towards something now, and that I actually have some control over it. You may have played a part in that. Now, whether or not I will crash and burn when I get there remains to be seen, haha. So he's writing, he says that the last sentence is, to say thanks, I guess, I became a Patreon today. So I'm not saying this, the last plug is, this is really his email. I'm not trying to say, you should become a Patreon and support me. Of course, but on that defense, I've uploaded like 12 videos this month that only Patreon viewers can see. And some of you will, they're just raw videos, and sometimes they're just me talking to the camera like this. But only do that if you really want to support me, want to help me out, to pay the bills and stuff. But as for this guy, I am really happy that I've made, I really don't think it's because of me. I happened to be in the right place, and he just happened to see me, and his brain was in the right place, and things happened. And one of the things about life that I think is interesting, and I think many of us should consider, is the fact that no one is really responsible for anything, good or bad. So don't blame yourself if something bad happens to somebody you know, unless you maliciously or malevolently went out of your way to hurt that person. You're probably not to blame. And at the same time, don't take too much credit. One of the things I realized growing up, one of my flaws when I was younger, and perhaps still now, is I'm who does this great? Jerry Maguire. Stop thinking about who owes you, who is not giving you your love. I deserve love, and who's not giving me my love? Don't think about that. Don't dwell on that. Move forward. Find your goal. Accomplish your goal. Don't blame other people. Don't blame other people for your unhappiness, for your bad luck in life. But at the same time, don't take too much credit for other people's luck. I may have well helped this gentleman, but at the same time, I may just have been the element that he needed in his life, and it could have been anybody else. It could have been a dog walking across the street that triggered his brain or something. I don't know, but I'm glad that he's enjoying the videos, and I'm glad he got something out of it, and I'm glad he's doing better, and I hope he comes to Japan, and I hope he does great. That's all I got to say about this sentence. But thanks, and one thing I will say about this email is that I'm really glad he reached out and told me so, because it does make a difference in that respect. And if you know someone who has helped you, or you think someone has helped you in any way, you should contact them and tell them the same thing. Okay? Tell them they helped you, because people appreciate that. Sometimes, like those people who apologize for things, things like that matter. They help us. They help us feel better about humanity. And I think that's something we all need. All right? That's the first video. Two more laundry type videos coming up soon. So see you in the next video.